This is Hot Takes with Nick and Justin. We're back after a long time, actually. I think it was almost, if not a week,
Stuff going on.
with a lot of not good things that happened. Obviously, with the Phillies, they got eliminated Game 7. Really sucks. After seeing how good they started off, just kind of fell off. And it's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
D-backs, Rangers for the World Series. How are we feeling?
I like the series. I think the Rangers take it in 7 or 6, but I can't with the Phillies right now.
Yeah, same. It really sucks.
I feel like the whole series changed after Game 4.
After they went to Arizona, it was just...
They had Game 4 though. If Craig just...
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't. Bro. They had, because they win Game 5. It's like they would have won. They would have.
Craig Kimbrell just...
Oh my God, that was the worst series I've seen.
Like,
out of
from a
bullpen
closing
pitcher.
pitcher standpoint, he actually decided 2 games for us. Like, it was bad.
And you had Alvarado warming up too. It's just...
It was bad. It wasn't good. There was many things that the Phillies did bad. That was just one of them.
You know what they also did bad was hitting a baseball.
I was going
Game
to
6 and 7.
kind of want to go towards Rojas. I mean, I love the guy. Smart, young player.
Great defender.
Great defender. But it's the NLCS. You cannot have a guy at any spot in the order that can't even hit a ball.
I heard someone have a take that in the 4th inning when it was bases loaded.
Pache.
Yeah, Pache. Because he walked. Because I think Pache is good speed. He can definitely field.
I think Pache should have just been the starter from the start, to be honest.
No, I think Pache is a good pitch hitter. After realizing, like, because he had one hit that was a triple, and he had a triple in the Game 4.
Like,
but
I don't think...
everything else, the hitting, yeah, I would have liked to see Pache probably bet in that 4th inning, but Rob makes decisions. He put it up with the rookie, and it's not the first time that series he won with a rookie. Kirkland had a tough series, but
Big Orion.
yeah.
But I mean, congratulations to Diamondbacks, though. I mean, they're like they're a good team. They remind me of the 2019 Nationals.
Years to come, they should be one of the best teams.
Yeah.
With all that talent they have. Except with the 2019 Nationals, their pitchers were not Max Scherzer and Steven Strasburg were not as young as Zach Gallen is. But Brandon Pfaadt had a fantastic series. And they don't look stupid for starting him Game 1 against the Brewers after having a 5.76 ERA.
I mean, the Phillies make any bad pitcher look like a Cy Young.
I know, but he had a great NL run. Brandon Pfaadt did the whole.
But I wanted to go on to a very controversial topic. Aaron Nola.
Oh.
I'm saying, get rid of the guy.
Because he pitched so well this playoffs.
I don't care.
I know, but
he didn't pitch well one game. What did Zach do? Zach pitched great every game.
He did pitch great every game. But
there's no way you're going to pay that high for Aaron Nola when he's so on and off. Like, he can...
Except, like, something changed with his mechanics, I felt like. He was so good this postseason, it felt like.
No, he wasn't, though.
He was
People are just blinded at the fact that they still believe in Aaron Nola.
I thought he was great this postseason.
You got to give up on Aaron Nola. I think that's the side.
If he wants to come back for a year or two, then I would. But if it's a long-term deal, I don't like it.
I don't like it either way, personally.
He always does something good, man. I feel like because he always gets the ball when it counts the most. It feels like.
I think it's the opposite.
No, because he got.
No, sorry. He gets the ball when it counts the most, but he doesn't provide.
He did close out against Houston last year to go to the playoffs.
That was we're not talking about last year.
And he closed out this year with having. He had one bad game in this playoffs. One. But guess what? The offense should. But also, like, what happened to the Phillies' offense? Like, yeah,
we'll get to it.
We can blame Nola for that too. But they had people on in the first inning of Game 1 not game 1, game 6. They did not provide. They had game 7. They had multiple chances. Game 7 and 6. They did not provide. I don't put all this on Aaron Nola.
I'm not putting all of it.
I know. I'm not putting
I'm only saying this because Aaron Nola's a free agent, and he's just too much of a. He's in such a reliable. You need to have a reliable pitcher. Aaron Nola's not.
He's
reliable.
gonna get paid though a bunch of money.
Oh, I know.
Because they're gonna look at the whole postseason that he had.
But back to game 6. You said he had a good performance.
I did not say he had a good performance game 6. I said that the offense should have been there for him because I think in game 6 they had a guy first and third, something like that. I know they got in scoring position in game 6 first inning. They scored that run. It's a different game, I feel like.
Yeah, but Aaron Nola, 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 earned runs.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
That's not even close to good enough. The offense, every team is going to have a bad day with the offense. Or bad days, like the Phillies had. You can't just, justify that Aaron Nola...
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that...
You're saying that the offense should have been there.
It should have been there.
I think so, too, but I think it was both their faults. And I think Aaron Nola's too much of a... He's just not... I don't believe him anymore. I don't think he should get re-signed.
Let's move on, then. I don't want to waste this whole time talking about Aaron Nola right now.
But...
Let's go to the offense.
Offense... I mean, there's so much to talk about.
Pathetic? That's a word.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Alec Boehm shows up when we need everyone else. It's such a confusing offense because you have Harper, Nick, and Schwarber going off.
Do not get me started, Nick Castellanos.
Yeah, I know.
He looked like he was back in the World Series against Hector Neris when Neris threw 6 sliders outside.
He looked like the previous postseason Nick with hitting. I've never seen anything like it.
What, he went 0 for 22?
It was crazy.
I mean, what are the top 3 hitters, 1 through 3, went
It was 13 Ks.
1 hit.
Yeah, it was something.
Games. JT hits in double plays all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're winning game 7 too. They're winning, and then who gave up? Jeff Hoffman gave up.
But
I mean,
let's twist away from. It's
pathetic. That's what I say.
The disappointing series loss. And let's go to me and Dr. Schultz talking about it. What do the Phillies do in the offseason?
Oh, you guys were talking about this?
We were talking about for 5 minutes. Came in for something else. We just started talking about it. So what do you think the Phillies should do over the offseason?
So what should they do over the offseason? I think they should get some bullpen help. Just because I feel like Craig's going to be gone. Who else we gone? Who else? They gotta get some bullpen help. I feel like they gotta get a more reliable bullpen guy than Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Better closer. I feel like. So look at the lineup. I'm fine with the lineup. I think if Reese wants to come back, he might. But I think let go of Reese. Try to find a backup first baseman. Try to get a lefty or righty bat in there. And then I think gotta go get out and get a starting pitcher because if Nola leaves. Because what would the rotation be? Nola, Wheeler.
Oh, Ranger about pitching.
All right.
Their new signing, Taiwan Walker. Never used them.
Oh my God, he was. My dad keep bringing this up. Got $72 million. He's got 15 wins. 15 wins. The guy was terrible down the stretch of the season. They did not trust him anymore. Just like Michael Lorenzen.
It's understandable. But if you're going to sign him...
For $18 million per year,
you got to use him.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way around it.
And Lorenzen got 3.
I mean, clearly they like using one player because they got Craig Kimbrell who throws every game, but...
Rob Thompson in Game 4 with Christopher Sanchez might have been the dumbest thing ever. Just pulling him after 2 and 1 innings. I mean, you wasted your bullpen right there. And you put Jeff Hoffman, who probably would have been in a better situation in the 8th inning than Craig Kimbrell.
Mm-hmm.
But... I think the most I think you gotta get a starting pitcher, and then you hope maybe one of the young guys come up and performs like not Painter because he's been out, but like McAble or McGiffrey or
I
forget how to say his name, Griffin. That's his first name. And then you hope Kyle plays like he's been playing. Trey, Bryce, Bohm, Stott, JT, Nick, Marsh, Rojas. Like, their lineup is set for the next couple years. It's
I
just,
think
I think
time will tell. I think this was the year. This was their best chance at winning the World
they
Series.
got at least 2 more years. I feel like.
I think out of that span,
Because
though.
Kyle's got 2 more years on his
I
contract.
think out of the span, though, this was the year.
Yeah.
This was absolutely the year.
And last year, because you're up 2-1 that series against Houston. I feel like the whole. Why do I feel like back-to-back years, Game 4 changed everything? Because Game 4 last year was the no-hitter. And then Game 4 of this series, they blew the 5-2 lead. And then,
Well, another thing.
Yeah.
It's not very hard to beat a team when all they do is swing for the fences. Because that made me the most mad.
But that's their offense, though. Like,
yeah, but it's easy to exploit. It's easy to beat, and the Diamondbacks figured that out in time.
I mean, they played,
What do the Diamondbacks do? Hit a single, still second.
yeah.
Every
Or
time.
You can tell Marte, just hit anything that comes to you.
I don't even know how many home runs they hit the Diamondbacks, but it wasn't a lot.
They hit.
It was 2 in the one game. Then it was
They hit-
Perdomo in the first
Yeah.
game. It was probably 4 or 5 home runs in the entire series. I understand the Phillies are supposed to be that kind of explosive home run team.
And they were the whole postseason. It's just after Game 1, Game 2.
Like, if you're gonna hit if you're a home run hitting team, it's not hard to get to exploit after you lose one game. Because I feel like if you lose one game while you're doing that, all your confidence is gone. Because all you do is swing hard and you swing for the fences. And that's what made me the most upset, is seeing the Diamondbacks just kind of piece them off. It was just like such a.
Well, I feel like they finally had a game plan for once. They for the Phillies offense. Do not pitch to Kyle or Bryce Harper. That was the game plan. The whole I feel like after the game, I think it was Game 6.
And their probably game plan was not to pitch Nick Castellanos, but Nick made him look like they were pitching to him.
That Vin Ginkel, whatever the guy's name is.
Yeah.
That dumb slider that drops down to the ground. They always swing at it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just. And Trey Turner, why was he attempting to bunt? Like, he tried to bunt there.
I don't know. Like
Let's move on.
But back to the off-season thing.
Yeah.
What I think is, it's kind of a struggle because you have Aaron Nola, you have a lot of open.
Could they get rid of Taiwan?
I don't think nobody's gonna want to take that contract.
Some team will.
Who they have center? They have Josh Rojas, center field, and Christian Pache.
Yeah. And then Marsh, Schwarber, Nick.
Like,
and Pache.
This was the year to win the World Series.
It is.
This was the year. They have to improve in some way. And
I think it's gonna be pitching. They have to improve him.
The only way I feel like they can improve
Like
in
bullpen.
center field and pitching. I don't know if they can keep Josh Rojas. Like,
see, the starters were fine. The playoffs.
Mhm.
It was the bullpen that just blew up in the series.
I think you're overlooking the starters too much.
No, because they pitched well the whole season. I thought Ranger pitched well the whole series.
Ranger pitched well and Wheeler pitched well. I think that's
the only guys who started. And Nola. That was the only 3 guys that pitched. And Sanchez had.
That's what I mean. Like, everybody's overlooking. I feel like whenever Philly doesn't get the lead right away, all their confidence is just destroyed.
I feel like that's every team now. I feel like that's every team that you lose the you lose. You
Clearly not, because the Diamondbacks came back.
Well, they've been doing. I mean, there's exceptions to some teams, but I feel like most teams when it's not going their way, they start to press a little bit. I think that's what the Phillies have.
But also, in the bank, with the crowd screaming. Game 7.
I told my dad that I felt like Diamondbacks didn't care at all. They were playing Philly because I looked at Texas and what they did at Houston. I don't think they played there once. They don't care about how loud it is because they knew that they had Merrill Kelly going one game and they knew they had Brandon Fogg going the other game. They did not care at all, and they showed it. You saw Alec Thomas playing a flag on the mound. They don't care that it's the bank and it's this tough environment. They're going out there and playing baseball, and I think the Phillies pressed under their own ballpark and not the Diamondbacks.
I agree, and it sucks, but I think it's unfortunate, but this is the reality to me, is this was the year, and it's going to be really tough.
It is.
To go back to the NLCS.
Because now you have to find a new starting pitcher if Aaron Nola leaves. And Wheeler's going to be 33, I think, 34, something like that. You don't trust your 4th starter in Taiwan Walker, or 5th starter. You have Christopher Sanchez. So the only guys I really trust is Wheeler, Suarez, and Sanchez. And you got two guys that you don't know what's going to happen. If Lorenzen a free agent after this year, I don't know. He should be gone.
I don't know, but like imagine how like I feel bad for Wheeler. He performed great the whole series.
Coming in, I thought they should.
That's the thing about a pitcher, though. Is the starting pitchers, you have to sit there and watch.
Coming out of the bull, he was nasty too. He's so good.
But
I feel like, and Gregory Soto didn't have a good series.
It was just
bullpen guys. Rob
just fell apart.
Thompson killed them in game. Like he didn't. I didn't like how they used him that much. They kept taking the pitchers out too early. The starting pitchers out. Yeah, that's what I felt like.
I think Rob Thompson kind of just like doesn't like change. Me and Dr. Schultz are saying this. I don't think he likes change, and
he doesn't change up the way he uses the bullpen.
Same with the lineup. Alec Bohm performed not great in the beginning of the series.
Yeah, I thought they should have put JT.
And he was still sitting at the 4. I mean, he doesn't like change, and
yeah, I thought they should put JT.
You get good things out of that, and you get not so good things. But that's just how his managing is.
That's baseball, baby. That's baseball.
I think Craig Kimbrell should be demoted to like AAA. I don't think he should even.
He's gonna get a contract though.
I know.
Because they're gonna look at All-Star. They're gonna look at 400 plus saves. But I love what Craig Kimbrell did with this team. I love how like the regular season part. I'm not talking about playoffs. I'm talking about regular season. Just being that common influence in the back for some parts of the season.
I don't even like him to begin with.
All right, you're a Dodge. You know from the Dodgers, all right? It's Philly. Like,
I don't like him.
I thought he overperformed this year though. I thought he really overperformed, and I like Craig. I thought he was good for the most part of the regular season until the later half. But I think that's with Alvarado being hurt most of the part too. They haven't to use him more as a closer.
I don't like Kimbrell. That's bottom line.
All right, let's move on.
Let's
go to football today. And guess who's playing football today?
The Bills.
The Bills. They stink.
Yeah, they have.
Their offense is horrific right now.
They've been struggling a little bit.
I've been struggling a little bit, but you know what? I think they're gonna let the beast inside of Josh go rampage. All right, he's gonna have a great game. I'm gonna see. It's gonna be a challenge how they run the ball though against this Bucks front with Vita Vea, Shaq Barrett, Joe Shrinkin,
and then their backfield.
Like Levante David White, Anton Winfield. They got a bunch of great players, but Bills, I feel like will win this game because I believe. Please. Because oh my God, I woke up. I think I woke up so Sunday. I go downstairs 12 o'clock. I thought it was a dream I was watching that Bills-Pats game. It was not a dream. I mean, I don't know why the Bills do this themselves. They get down to a terrible, terrible start. They're down by 12 with 7 minutes left. And they score 15 straight points. And they still lose.
Yeah.
They would have led the division too if they won. But it was. I think they win. I think Josh is a big game. I think that the Bills have some success on the defensive side. Then they pressure Baker a lot because of that offensive line. So they shut down. I hope they shut down the run. They've been terrible at that.
Mm.
And they got to find a way to limit Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Mm.
And Josh just has to play Josh football and not the first play pick.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Going to that game, I think it's going to be a good game.
I think it is too. Two struggling teams.
I think the Bills are going to come out on top.
I hope.
I think Baker's going to struggle.
I think in that crowd he will too. He's never played in Buffalo before.
I don't think there's really much more to it.
I think they won like 27-17.
Eagle. Do you want to go back to Eagles-Dolphins? Just to...
Yeah, because I want to get some NBA too, because there's some basketball. The NBA finally kicked off too, which was great. But Eagles-Dolphins, Darius Slay said it best on his podcast. You make Tua think faster and get him off his first read. And that's how you beat the Dolphins. Except not every team can do that and make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dolphins, man, I think Tyreek might be out this week, which is rough against the Patriots.
Uh-huh.
And I want to see what Tua's like without Tyreek this time. It's not his rookie. It's not his second year, first year no more. Without Tyreek and just Jalen Waddle, I want to see what it's like now with Mike McDaniels.
Mm-hmm.
If Tua's out, if not Tua, Tyreek's out.
Yeah.
Go Birds though. Let's challenge Birds.
I mean, that's really the only positive that came out for Philly, and not even gonna get my hopes up because we all know that Philly likes to
Losing the big spot. I will say Jalen Hurts might be turning the ball a little bit too much.
I was thinking that too, but I think he'll be fine. I think he's gonna turn it around.
Yeah, but every analyst likes to pick on Josh for turning the ball over, but some quarterbacks like throwing that pigskin to the other team. Also, the Raiders stink. They got blown out by a third string, second string backup QB. That was terrible to watch.
Yeah.
The Ravens destroyed. Killed the
Ravens are looking good out of nowhere.
They killed. They actually physically killed a lion. It felt like.
Yeah.
Atlanta giving Bijan one carry was a little surprising, and some other stuff happened.
Yeah.
But
I think we should just get an
NBA. Oh, so happy. Go Celtics, by the way. They won yesterday. I was happy.
I'm not really in the NBA, but
It's my kind of sport.
Yeah, I mean, you can start it. You can kind of kick it off.
I mean, don't go from the opening night like Tuesday or not Tuesday.
Let's
Tuesday.
just go by our teams, the Celtics and Sixers.
They play today actually. So the Sixers play today against the Bucks. And
James Harden's not going to be playing
because they told him to sit you behind back at home. That's what they basically told him. But the Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis looked amazing out there.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel like it's an improvement. I love Robert Williams, but it's an improvement just because he can shoot and he can play defense too. Drew Holiday made an impact on the defensive side. Didn't really do that much offense. Derek White had a good game. The bench got to play better. 12 points cannot cut it. They gotta get some more. They gotta get more out of Pritchard. Jalen Brown had a tough game. I mean, the fourth quarter, he had a rough stretch. Turned the ball over, fouling guys, threes. It was tough, but Tatum does what Tatum does best. Dropping 34. It was fun to watch. It was a fun game. Back and forth. Julius Randle had a bad game. R.J. Barrett, Quentin Grimes, Isaiah Quickly, Jalen Brunson had good games. Not really Jalen Brunson. He had an okay game. But I feel like my favorite thing about the NBA was Victor Wembanyama playing. You see any of that, Victor Wembanyama?
No.
No, of course not. You're not watching the alien play basketball?
Yeah, I don't even like Wembanyama. I think he's...
What? What do you mean?
I think he's too cocky.
Too cocky? The guy doesn't even sound cocky.
Yeah, he does. He's literally said stuff before that he's like...
That's Wembanyama's for you. That's Wembanyama. Flavor X calls him Wembanyama's.
But I think... I don't know. I just don't find the NBA that interesting. I think playoff NBA is great. Playoff basketball is awesome.
It was open at night though. It was the new era for the Portland Trailblazers. They lost by 12.
The new era of the horrible tournament in the middle of the season.
That's not horrible. What do you mean? It's not terrible. You get the players to play. My dad even asked me, "You excited for that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Basketball.
But the Sixers play. Harden's not going to be there, obviously.
No, I think the starting lineup is Tyrese, Anthony Melton maybe starting, Tobias, Embiid, and then whoever they got, small forward. Actually, I can probably look at it right now, because I've been just doing this yesterday. Roster.
Yeah, coming from a 76ers fan.
Yeah.
I don't know if any other fan agrees with me. I would assume they would. Most fans. Mm-hmm. We don't want you, Harden.
No one wants Harden.
Yeah, nobody wants him. He's disrespectful to the city. He makes, quote-unquote, promises that he's going to stay there his whole career and wanted to. But all he's there for is just the money. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about playing basketball. All he cares about is for the money.
I think he used to care about playing basketball back in, his 2018 through, 20...
The Rockets era.
OKC to Rockets was
Yeah.
Then when he went Brooklyn, I thought he carried some bit, and then I don't know what happened. That Brooklyn situation always confused me about how the heck how they were second in the East, and then they all decided we don't want to be here no more.
Yeah.
And some teams in the NBA, I feel like you can already see that are not gonna be the greatest. Like the Wizards, they got blown out. The Hornets got a big win though over the Hawks. I expect the Hawks to be a lot better. Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, and the crew. Heat survived the Pistons. Zion's back. That's what I love. Zion's back. Dunk.
I like Zion.
I love Zion.
I just hope he doesn't
Eat too much?
get injured.
Oh, I should have said that. Zion loves his food though. Man. New Orleans will do something to you. So, you want to just preview the NFL games?
I think we should just preview Bills and Eagles. We already let's just preview the Eagles and call it.
Call it. Who the Eagles play? They play the Commies.
Eagles Commanders. I mean, hopefully they come out with a win. We obviously know that could not be possible.
Yeah, because I feel like the past couple of years it has been a close matchups between the Eagles and Commies. I do feel like the Eagles will win this game. I feel like the defensive line will overpower the Commanders' offensive line. Sam Howell, I think, is gonna have a good game though. I think he's gonna have a somewhat good game, like 2 touchdown passes, a pick, and maybe 250 yards. But I feel like it's gonna be tough for them to run the ball. I think someone other than Terry McLaurin's got to step up.
Curtis Samuel.
Jahan Dotson, maybe.
But
I
think the Eagles come out on top.
You think the Eagles come out on top?
Yeah.
I will say there are some games that intrigue me, like Dallas Rams. Like that game intrigues me. Will Puka Nacua have 150 yards again? He's unbelievable, by the way.
Yeah, I love Puka. He's just like everybody thought when Cooper Kupp came back, he would not be in like a.
I think that's because how much they target Cooper, but man, has he? And Bengals Niners this week. The skidding, the Niners on a skid right now.
Yeah, they're not looking like.
No, they're not. I think Sam Darnold plays this week too because Brock Purdy was in concussion protocol, and he's out. I'm pretty sure.
Guess we'll see how Sam Darnold does.
Hey, Sammy D, baby, Sammy D.
Debo's
out still, I think. It's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna have to lean heavily on Christian McCaffrey. I think it's gonna be tough because that defense has to start playing better, man.
Yeah.
That they're letting they gotta get better secondary pieces. Travari Schwartz should not be your number 1 corner. He should not. He should be your second or third. But I don't think he's the number 1 corner to win a team because he was on the Chiefs last year, I think. But even though they had L'Jarius and Trent McDuffie, which they were better than Travari Schwartz. But I mean, you got Kyler Murray practiced also, full participant. And then Deshaun Watson's still out.
Yeah.
That guy's awful, man. Do you see Brady? You know Brady Quinn, former Notre Dame quarterback, played for the first-round pick?
No, I do not.
No, you don't. Okay. So he was with. So he and Deshaun Watson's QB coach got in a little turtle beef, right? And he ended off with something like, "We can get a massage and and we can have a happy ending if you want." It's like something like that. He absolutely dunked on him, which was hilarious, by saying a massage.
Yeah.
Then Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with him, man. His shoulder.
Yeah.
He said he was supposed to play a couple weeks ago.
PJ Walker though, he kind
of slings the pill a little bit.
Yeah, he kind of looks a little good.
I mean, the Colts got robbed last week. That was dumb. There was no pass interference. Should have never been placed in the one. The ball was out of bounds.
Yeah.
Chris Olave gets arrested.
Saw that.
Speed. Jeez. Might get canceled for that.
Yeah, I mean Chris Olave though, that's a really big loss for the Saints.
It is. I mean, he's not been good though. I don't think he's been that impactful this year.
Yeah.
I can't believe I said that. It's alright. I am one thing. That's alright.
It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, that's why we have this class though.
I just, to be honest, this podcast has been really.
It's been a fun podcast.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I think that just can't stop thinking about the Phillies. It sucks.
Well,
But
her cousin. You know, 8 years ago from yesterday was that you liked that game, Kirk Cousins.
jeez,
I know that's 8 years ago. I was
8 years
I
ago.
was what 9. Jeez, I was still in 3rd grade.
Yeah, that feels like that
Now
was
we're
not
in-
8 years ago.
Now we're seniors.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's crazy. That was 8 years ago. But
Panthers play Texans, baby. #1 pick versus #2 pick.
yeah, I wonder who's gonna win.
Maybe the Panthers.
No, but
So
I kind of started to drift away from my childhood teams I liked, like the Dodgers and
Yeah,
Panthers.
you will in blue still, so you gotta have some love for the Panthers. Okay.
Bryce Young, sure, because he's in Alabama,
Go Bama. Who they win? Who they beat? Tennessee.
Tennessee.
They were losing for a little bit, right?
Yeah, and then Tennessee's quarterback liked to chirp, and
Joe Milton, baby. Joe Milton.
and Bama did not like that very much, and they actually finally got a win that's a big win and not a close win.
Which rank are they? They
They're
don't play this week.
probably 10 or 9.
Let's check this out. I don't think they play. I think they have 9. They still
Yeah.
got a chance to make it though.
I mean, yeah, with one loss, you can definitely make it still. They just have to win by a lot. They have to start winning.
I mean, Oregon plays Utah this week. That's gonna be a good game. When will Georgia lose a game? Because they've not been playing the best of football lately.
I don't know if
They're
they're gonna
still-
lose.
Who left? They probably lose. Who's left on the schedule? Ole Miss. They still got Florida this week. Missouri, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Georgia Tech. I mean, there's a possibility they could lose one of those games.
They can always lose in the conference championship too.
Yeah. It's been a tough sports week.
Yeah, it wasn't really a great one. Hopefully the Eagles can.
Nah, I hope they lose though. Even though I'm picking them to win. But final predictions for tonight's game.
Tonight's game, I got Bills over Bucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the offense for both teams is gonna be kind of a little shaky.
Shaky.
I think it's
I
gonna
hope
be.
not.
I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna say 20-14.
Okay, that's a little too close for my liking.
Actually, I'm gonna do 20 to 10. 20-10.
Who did the Bucks play last week? Oh, they played the Falcons. They struggled too. I think it's gonna be. I think the Bills' offense looks better. I think they score. They've been scoring 25 a game for some reason, but they gotta be better. I think they're gonna score at least 28 today, and not yet today. And the Bucks gonna be held to 14. 'Cause right now, their offense is struggling.
Yeah. All right.
Go
Well,
Bills!
hopefully
Bills will win the Super Bowl still.
next time we come back.
I wrote a speech on this. Wait, real quick. I wrote a speech about them winning the Super Bowl for my facts class. They lost the next week. I was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
I might have to revoke on that speech.
All right. Well, this was Hot Takes with Nick and Justin, and we'll be back
Goodbye.
next time.